Let's talk about the news today with Alzheimer's and what it actually means, proof of concept. 47% of the participants on this drug in a phase 3 trial had no clinical progression at 1 year. Sounds great, but the placebo was 29%. So that's much better than people that weren't treated. There's definitely signs of efficacy, and this has been one of the hardest things to tackle. But do we know now that attacking beta amyloid and these plaques, is that the mechanism to cure Alzheimer's, or it's just progress at this point?
Joe, thanks for having me on. It's a super exciting day for our scientists, but more importantly for the patients we've been working for over 30 years in investing in this area. To answer your question, it's not a cure, but it is a significant step forward today with Donanemab's efficacy results, which significantly slows the disease down in our study. And you mentioned that almost half have no signs of slowing or no signs of decay after 1 year. And half the patients were also off the drug at 1 year. That's another feature of this drug, is it's a treat for a short period of time, get the benefit for a longer period of time. It's a big step forward. And I think you mentioned proof of concept. This is not proof of concept. It's proof. We had a proof of concept study 2.5 years ago. This replicates it with really incredibly strong statistical significance. So strong we put them in our press release because I know it's been an area of controversy. Beta amyloid removal is a key to slow down this disease. It's not the only thing to do, but we have a new tool today, and we're going to rush it to the FDA and hopefully get full approval by the end of the year.
There's a competing monoclonal, and this works better, obviously, so this is good for you. But if your monoclonal can work better than this other one, I'm just wondering, is there another next stage monoclonal that will bind even more tightly to amyloid, to beta amyloid, and work even better? Or is there something else going on, some other mechanism we're going to have to address?
We think both. We've got another molecule behind this one that works even faster and removes more plaque than this. It's being studied in phase 3 right now. So we have a follow-on to our own product. It's got an even harder to say name, remternetug. But we also think two other things, Joe, as we've studied this disease probably more than anyone, that earlier is better for amyloid. So Donanemab is also being studied in a pre-symptomatic Alzheimer's population, or people who have the underlying plaque accumulation but no symptoms yet, kind of a primary prevention study. That's called Trailblazer 3. We're a few years out from those results, but that, we think, will be key. In our study, the earlier in the disease you receive the drug, the better you do. And so it just is, by extension, pre-symptoms might be having a bigger impact with this amyloid mechanism.
I hate to be so gauche to talk pricing, but given the CMS and Medicare and everything else and the bad experience with not covering this, I'm not really sure, not this one, but another Alzheimer's treatment. What does the government want? What's at play here? It's obviously a debilitating disease that the clinical costs can just be exorbitant for families, for whomever. It seems like it would be a slam dunk for Medicare to cover something that is such a big societal problem. What will you charge for this eventually? And do you think that the government and Medicare can be persuaded finally to reimburse these drugs?
Well, we certainly hope so. I'm pretty confused about what they're doing right now myself. As you point out, the cost of late-stage Alzheimer treatment can be, $70,000, $100,000 a year in clinical costs. So slowing that down is good for the healthcare budget, but even in human terms as well. I mean, restoring or preventing memory loss and having self-care and having people be able to live independently longer seems like a pretty good goal for people who paid into Medicare all their life, and with the hope that if they got sick, they would get the treatments they need. Only in Alzheimer's right now is CMS denying treatments. There's no other disease that's true. We're working on pricing. Yeah, I can say here, it's going to be in the range of other therapies like this. It's not going to be out of range. They need to change their position. That's the bottom line. And this data today is compelling evidence. They've asked for compelling evidence. That's what this study is.
So that's what the that would be their excuse in the past, I guess, that there's not enough proof that you pay all this money and it might not even work. So you show them this, and you're optimistic that could change the CMS's stance?
Well, I certainly hope so. For, speaking as someone who's had members of my family with Alzheimer's and knowing lots of families who are in this condition of watching their parents decay, why not? I don't understand it at all. Now, of course, there has been controversy about amyloid removal and whether that does any good. And as you know, even from our own studies, we've had failures and missed the mark. But we've had to improve the drugs and improve how we study the drugs. That's how science works. And here today with Donanemab, it really is a step change in both confidence that this mechanism does something and the magnitude of its benefits.
Do we have a genetic test? Is it a simple marker for someone who's going to develop Alzheimer's? Because you said it would be very helpful to start even earlier. So why don't you do some research there and find out when people are in their 30s and 40s whether they have a predisposition to Alzheimer's and start it then. You doing that?
Well, we've been trailblazing there as well. We have a pretty big diagnostics effort, and most of the diagnostics used to study Alzheimer's are from Lilly. We have PET scanning now. That's what's in this study, looking for amyloid and tau. That can be expensive, and you have to go to the hospital to get that done. But our scientists have also developed recently a blood-based biomarker that detects both tau and amyloid. We're using that in the preclinical Alzheimer's study I mentioned earlier, the prevention study. And that's a simple blood test, like, to measure your cholesterol or any other blood test. That'll be cheap and readily available. So we've developed that as well. And there is a genetic subtype that's more at risk, and people can find that out already today.